All right. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Welcome, guys, to the AI Breakfast Lab. My name is Ed Garza, and I'm glad you are here today. Welcome to our guests, too. And for all of our YouTube followers, if you're here, go ahead and hit that little bell so you can actually get notified when we're streaming live. We do a lot of fun events, a lot of educational events for AI technology using our platform. And what I like to do now is to go over some of our teaching formulas, so what we're going to go through in the lab, so you understand exactly where we're going, and then we're going to go there together. So this is a lab. It's an observatory type of situation where you get to observe our platform. And if you like what you see, then you can either decide to get engaged with our community, or you could decide to use the app if you're already part of our community. So if you're not part of our community, we welcome you. We love our customers, and we pride ourselves in high touch and high tech when it comes to AI technology. We're the gold standard of AI technology and training. And my name is Ed Garza. I'm the Chief Training Officer. I'm the Chief Technology Officer. And, teaching is in my blood. It's natural to me. It's my reason for existence is to train. So this is a philosophy of our company consistently, is to constantly train and give you education. And many times our corporate staff say, Ed, you got to slow down on the training. So what we do in the lab is we take on a challenge, one challenge maybe in the marketplace, and we show how AI can solve that problem. Let me share my screen and let's get to work, and I'll show you exactly where we're going. And we'll be very clear in our direction here today so you guys will exactly know what we are doing. So here we go. So this is our what's called our demo method. And demo formula is popping up on the screen right now. Be patient. I apologize. It takes a little bit of time here. It's still loading. So let's just wait. Okay. Try it again. There we go. This is our core teaching formula. We call it the demo method, DEMO. The D stands for discovering the problem, identifying the challenge. There's a lot of challenges in the marketplace for businesses when it comes to content marketing, or when it comes to their YouTube channel, or when it comes to writing articles, or maybe they have an expertise and maybe they want to write a book and they're challenged. They're having a hard time picking up the pen. So we discover a problem, we identify the problem, then we explore some of the tools in our platform, in our AI platform. We learn about the solution, we pick a couple of tools, and we've picked a couple already this morning. And then we make something. We build the asset, and then we show you the outcome. We look at the results together. This is our teaching formula to keep it very clear for you each morning. We operate on a concept called the OODA loop. Now, what is an OODA loop? OODA. Well, first of all, it's a military term. It's not something we came up with, a funny name. It's a Marine Corps concept, but we use it for learning. An OODA loop is real simple. You come to the lab, you observe what we're doing, you get orientated with what we're doing. That's the O and the O. Then you make a decision. That's the D. You make a decision and you take action. You either make a decision to use the apps that we went over today, if you're a current consultant, or to start taking them for a test drive on your own. Or if you're a guest, you decide, you know what, I love this platform. I want to buy it. Somebody that brought you here says, hey, you know what? I love this. Get back with that person that invited you, and they're going to give you a special deal. They're going to give you a certification pathway, and just you can join our community and our tribe and our family here at Momentum Tech. But my goal as a teacher is to get you to take that action, and I hope that you go through this OODA loop. We don't want you to be an OO in life, just to observe and orient yourself with things. You and I know people like that, right? They never make a decision. Well, you don't want to be an OOD, make a decision, and then don't take action either, right? You and I and all of us know people like that as well, right? And then you don't want to be a DA, And we know people like that. They just make decisions and they chase everything and every shiny object, right? They don't observe and get oriented and fulfill what's called the OODA loop. This is a very fast loop. James and I and Vince and all of our corporate staff go through multiple OODA loops on a daily basis. But for this lab, this is our goal for you. Now, with Momentum Tech, we have three powerful platforms, one AI powered ecosystem, everything you need all in one. Let me just say this right up front to our OGs. Yeah, we have the app.momentumtech.ai. We have the promote.momentumtech.ai and the momentumtech.ai. Now let's start on the left. The AI apps is your command center. That's where we're going to be spending time today. Our powerful tools, productivity tools. It's secure, it's smart, it's scalable. It's built for your success, right? The promote momentumtech.ai platform is your marketing engine, and that's your funnels. You create, you promote, you convert all in one platform. You got all your funnels there to promote Momentum Tech. You can attract leads. You got a lead bucket in there. You can, share a lot of assets that we've given you, like social posts. This is just a smarter marketing with a bigger impact, right? You can turn attention into action and build faster. Now, the MomentumTech.ai platform is your business hub, right? That's where you manage your business. And this is our ecosystem. So welcome to Momentum Tech. The business hub is where you get all the links that are here. All these links are in the Momentum Tech. It's like your hub. You can manage everything, and it's done all for you. We're a complete ecosystem where you can plug in and you could take advantage of the AI revolution. What are we going to be doing today? Well, let's talk about this. These are challenges that experts have, right? We're talking about books here, right? Writing books. They never get finished. The challenge authors face is they start writing, they get overwhelmed, they lost momentum, the book never gets done. Maybe they had an idea and it just never gets done. They don't have time. We understand that, right? Business owners have a lot of things to do on a daily basis, a lot of things that get in the way, like employees and running their business. The biggest challenges is just not knowing where to start, no clear structure, running out of time, overthinking everything. And the result, ideas get trapped and stories get untold. They overthink everything. It's not a lack of knowledge that we're talking about here. It's a lack of a system. And we have a system here. This is a game-changing system. The principle that we have here with our AI platform, and this is very important, where we can use artificial intelligence, combine it with our anointed intelligence, and we can create something powerful. Your experiences, your wisdom, your voice, your story. That's what makes the book valuable. You make the book valuable. Along with AI, we could produce amazing content. AI simplifies and helps you organize and accelerate and structure it fast. And we're going to show you that today. Now, this is very important. I want to emphasize this. The trust and protection in our platform is very important. Inside Momentum Tech, your content is protected. Your intellectual property stays yours. Your inputs are not used to train public AI systems. Think about that for a moment. That's a huge selling point for people that have ideas, frameworks, genius ideas that they want to launch. Your book ideas stay secure. Your knowledge stays protected. Your intellectual property stays secure. Ironclad security. Your content stays within your login and your environment. This is critical for authors and entrepreneurs and creators. Can you see the power of our platform compared to other open AI platforms when it comes to writing your book, whether it's ChatGPT or Perplexity or Grok or whatever people use to write books? Our ecosystem protects everything while you work with it, which is to me like gold, right? For me, it is gold because you don't want somebody to take your idea, right? You don't want to share your idea either. All right. Can you please mute yourself, Jeanette? Thank you.
You're listening of that, aren't you?
No, it's okay.
Jeanette, mute yourself, please, Jeanette. Please. Okay. Why this matters, right? A book can position you as an authority. It opens speaking opportunities. It generates leads. It builds your brand. It creates new income streams. It's your knowledge becomes your asset. And today we're going to use two powerful tools inside Momentum Tech, the Ghostwriter app and the Book Cover Designer. And I'm going to show you and demonstrate to you what you can do as an example of what you can do. And I'm going to show you an outcome also of what I did last weekend and what I did yesterday morning. Just a few hours, I want to show you what I did. Okay. So your book deserves a great presentation, right? So let's get started. All right. So there we go. Let's go inside the platform first and foremost. And let's just go to our apps here. So this is the app dot Momentum Tech that we talked about. This is where you sign into your platform. Let me sign out. I'm logged into somebody else's account. So let's just sign out. Okay. Now, when you sign into the platform, you can notice because we are a global company, you could actually choose your language here too. Maybe you want the UI and the UX, the design, like, the place where it says sign in and enter your email and prompts and the prompts inside the platform. Maybe you want them in a different language, right? So you could choose.
Your screen's not showing.
Yes, it
Always
is.
desktop. We haven't seen anything. We haven't seen anything on the screen since you started.
Yeah, I'm seeing where it says Lucy Woman
I'm sure you're
showing
sure
your chat.
Something. Just want to let you know. Not trying to interrupt you. Sorry.
Okay. You're not seeing, well, nobody saw nothing there?
All we saw was your desktop. We didn't see anything that you were presenting.
This?
There. Okay, now we can see it.
So you didn't see any of this?
No,
Nope.
we missed all that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go through the slides so you can at least see them, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what you're hoping for.
Well, you guys need to speak up. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that.
Word. They were saying people were saying stuff in the chat. I didn't.
I can't see the chat though.
Yeah.
I'm talking. So
There you go. Well, I did speak up.
okay, very good. All right. So core teaching principle. This is our demo method. We went over that, right? Very clear. This is the OODA loop: observation, orientation, decision, action. Right? We went over that. 3 powerful platforms, 1 AI powered ecosystem, right? Everything you need all in one place. The app.momentum tech, promote dot, and momentum tech. This is our ecosystem. We're one system to help you take advantage of the AI revolution. We're taking on the book challenge today, right? It's not a lack of knowledge, it's a lack of a system. Your intellectual property is protected in our platform, your experiences, your wisdom. Everything is locked down. I mean, your book ideas stay secure, ironclad security. Books matter, right? Your knowledge becomes an asset. We're going to use 2 tools today to accomplish this problem and attack it. So let's get started. All right. There we go. Now you can see my screen, guys. Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for letting me know. All right. All right, guys. So this is what we're doing. First of all, let me show you what we did on the weekend. And then we're going to create another book with you and show you the process. All right. So we have a lot of different tools in the platform, but one of the entrees in our platform is writing your book. So we have a write your book folder here, and you can see there's everything, an entire ecosystem of writing your book here that's right here at your fingertips. From book research to a clarity coach, if you don't know what you want to write about, it walks you through and helps coach you. To Book 360 gives you amazing ideas on your book. To a ghostwriter, a fact checker, a book critic. Once you write your book, give you, analyze it and make sure that it's, you're not missing anything, right? It acts literally almost like a nagging editor, okay, which is good, right? You want that. And then, of course, the book cover designer and the audiobook maker. And look at this, the ability to humanize your copy on your book. I mean, that's just phenomenal. It'll give it a score. That does require some credits, minimal credits, but it doesn't cost a lot. You get it at wholesale price, just below wholesale. Like, that's the way we roll at Momentum Tech. We're an AI wholesale Club Global. Okay, so you get to build here for less. So the AI Humanizer app will humanize a copy, and then we got an authority book ghostwriter also to help you write an authority books, like to help establish authority for your that's like the new business card. And this is a great tool right here. We designed that. It has a formula behind it. We're not going to use that today. Maybe we'll do that another day. Where I'll walk you through the authority book ghostwriter. But look at all these tools in the book suite, right? So on the ghostwriter, let's start here. I'm going to click on the ghostwriter, and I could close these folders over here with this greater than, less than sign up here, like a math symbol. The greater than sign, I make it less than. See, less than, greater than, less than. Less than opens up your folders, right? So here's what I did on the weekend. I started to write on a book a little bit, and I'll go ahead and click on that. And you can see I started to write different chapters. This was my conclusion here. Okay. And it wrote the entire book for me. This is chapter 5. We wrote 5 chapters on the weekend. And let's go all the way to the top. This is chapter 2. This is chapter 5. Let's go back all the way up to the top. This is where I started right here. Okay. So I actually gave it a little prompt, and I uploaded a PDF file which had some book research for them. Okay. It had book research about what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to write about. And this gives it a lot of information to the ghostwriter. And I uploaded this document, right? Competitors, all kinds of stuff that I actually some key audience questions, right? Market research, chapter 1 idea, chapter 2, chapter 11 idea. So I uploaded this to the ghostwriter. Now, remember, I told you in the beginning, anything that you upload to the platform stays private. So it's not shared to make the AI or our platform smarter. It's only in your conversation. Matter of fact, if I go to another chat, it's not going to know anything about that book. Only this conversation right here. So I can rename this also. You could do the same thing and save this for later conversation. So I could call this the AI 3 Edge. Boom. Saved it. See, now there it is. The AI 3 Edge. I can come back to that tomorrow, next week, right? Once I write the book with here, I'm going to upload the book to it. I'm going to give it a book because I actually expanded on the book even more in my personal writing. Let me show you what I did. So we wrote maybe 10,000 words at the AI Summit last weekend in less than an hour with the book. We even created a cover, right? I'll show you what we did. Let's see if I can find it, James. Here, James helped create the cover, right? So let's just go up here and let's go to, there it is, switch on AI at work. Here it is. There was the cover that James put together with our AI platform, okay? And we wrote the book. This was the introduction, right? And we just put it together in here. Within less than an hour, there's chapter 1. Okay. And it was chapter 2. Right. Now, how many words was this? So we wrote this on Saturday. So let's look at the word count. So, okay, it's under 7,000 words, right? Under 7,000 words. So what I did over the last couple of days is I expanded on this because we're not just going to publish it as is. We don't recommend that. We don't teach that in our AI and momentum tech. We want you to write it and build it, right? So I'm giving you the whole thing here. So this is the new book that I wrote, that I'm writing. Got to put the cover in here. And I'm calling it not the human edge, but the AI 3 Edge. So I'm going to change that AI 3 Edge. And let me show you how many words this is now. I expanded on it myself. Okay. So let's just go to word count. Now, how many words does that say, James?
For 7,600, or no, 76,326. Sorry, it's small on my side.
There
Hard
you
to
go.
read, but 70, over
500,
76,000.
yes, that's let me ask you, Vince, that's a big book, right? Right, Vince?
Yeah, and that's 8.5 by 11. So if it's printed in book size, it's going to be many more pages.
That's right. Yes, yes, yes. And it's written really well. Let me let's listen to the first chapter together so you can understand the quality of the writing, okay? All right. Let's just copy this. I want you to listen to it. Actually, let's go to the SF4 where let's do the introduction. Okay. Let's just copy that as is. This is the introduction. There you go. Introduction. Let's begin. Copy. Now, sorry, got a lot of windows open. Let me just open up the AI platform so you're not confused. Where are we? Close some of this stuff. There we go. Close that, close that. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're here in the AI back in the platform. Now we have what's called an audio bookmaker. Now we also have audio tools in the platform. We're gonna listen to the first chapter here. And these are audio tools here. Right here. Create audio and music. And we're going to create a voiceover. Now, you could do voiceovers in the platform free of charge. You're not charged at all for any of this. So let's do a custom one. And let's customize the audio. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the volume up and I'm going to choose a voice. Let's just choose Brian just for the demonstration purposes. And let's choose story time because it's a story, right? It's a book. And I'm going to paste the copy of the introduction in here. You can do the same thing. And you can hit generate. Now, it doesn't take 5 minutes. It takes like maybe 20 seconds. And then we can listen to it because I want to listen to it with you. And then we're going to start writing another book. And I'm going to show you the process of how we can solve this problem for entrepreneurs, which presents an incredible opportunity. We have people that have joined after seeing our book writing tools. They see the power of our tools, and they've actually started their own ghostwriting agency, and they're helping people and charging them $3, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 to write their book for them. Talk about a money machine in the AI revolution. It's incredible. They're using our platform as an engine to do these things. All right, let's listen to this first introduction of this book. Here we go.
Introduction. The quiet revolution you're already losing. Let me paint you a picture. Right now, somewhere in your city, there is a business owner just like you. Same industry, same general customer base, maybe even the same price point. But something is different about them. They're producing content at a rate that would take your entire team a week, and they're doing it in a morning. They're responding to leads in seconds, not hours. Their email campaigns are personalized to a level that feels almost spooky. Their social media is consistent, polished, and converting. Their customer service never sleeps, never has a bad day, and never forgets a name. They are not bigger than you. They are not smarter than you. They are not working harder than you. They have simply figured out something that you haven't yet. They are using AI not as a toy, not as an experiment, not as something they're exploring. They're using it as a core business system, a competitive weapon, a force multiplier. And the gap between them and you is growing every single day. I know this because I've spent the last several years building AI applications, over 100 of them, specifically for the kinds of businesses that most AI companies completely ignore. Agencies, marketers, Entrepreneurs, business owners, real people running real companies, people who need results, not research papers. What I've found is both deeply encouraging and a little alarming. The encouraging part, AI is genuinely remarkably powerful. The tools available today, even the free ones, would have seemed like science fiction just a decade ago, and the learning curve is nowhere near as steep as most people fear. The alarming part, most business owners are completely catastrophically underusing it. Not because they don't care, not because they're not smart enough, but because they're being sold the wrong story about AI. The wrong story about AI, the wrong story goes something like this. AI is for tech companies. AI is complicated. You need a data science team. You need massive budgets. You need to integrate AI strategically, which usually means hiring a consultant, spending 6 months in workshops, and producing a roadmap document that sits on a shelf. That story is a lie. Not a malicious lie necessarily, but a lie by omission. A story that serves the enterprise software companies and the big consulting firms, but does absolutely nothing for you. The truth, the one I've lived and the one this book will show you, is completely different. The right story about AI is for your business right now with what you have. The tools already exist. The workflows already work. And the business owners who are winning with AI, the ones quietly dominating their niches while their competitors wonder what happened, are not technology companies. They are marketing agencies, restaurants, law firms, real estate offices, gyms, e-commerce stores, coaches, consultants, regular businesses run by regular people who decided to stop waiting and start doing. This book is your how-to guide for becoming one of them. What makes this book different? I've read most of the major AI books published in the last 3 years.
So this is a book that I'm going to publish. So that's the introduction. I got to get it edited though, right? It's a lot of words, and to edit it, that's going to take some time. But you can see the style, right? So I'm telling my story. That's me. I've developed 100 apps and with James over, 2 or 3 years. We constantly are building, but this is going to be a book. But I like the power that we could turn it into an audio book. Now, maybe someday we'll build an app that can accept AI voices because um, Amazon as well as Audible don't accept AI voices on books. So it's on my project board to build an application for our community. And this is the way we think, okay? To build an app for our community where we could have our community publish their books on a book publishing app like Audible, but it's only for AI. That's kind of the way we roll, right? We think of this, I'm thinking, I want to publish a book, but I want to use AI as a voiceover. I don't want to pay or spend painstakingly time in the studio and pay studio time and thousands of dollars to produce my audiobook. I want it to be done fast. I don't have time to do that. And I don't want to spend the budget to do that, right? With AI, I can save thousands of dollars and do my audiobook. Why not have a great place to publish it? Well, let's just create our own. What do you think, James? Yeah? And everybody can publish their own audiobooks there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we would love what great stories would be that you could share all of our resources and you would have those books to listen to. I mean, it's just phenomenal. We could even, make it available to our community, right? So that's what we build here. We have a full ecosystem. So let's start writing. Now you see what we can do, right? I mean, 67,000 words is a lot of words, right? But I did that not just in 1 hour, right? That took time for me to do that in the platform. So let's start a new conversation. We promised that we would show you this, so let's do it. Write your book, Ghostwriter. How do you even begin, right? Well, you could begin by speaking into it. So let's go to the Ghostwriter. And let's start a new chat right here. It's a new conversation. Now, the Ghostwriter can do a variety of things. It's a creative writing mentor, all right? It can spark ideas. It can shape scenes. It can write screenplays. It could write children's books. It could refine language and keep your voice front and center. It could even write prompts for you. For example, if you have characters in your book, let's say you're writing a children's book, it could have prompts like you could ask it to develop a prompt for a character that it described. Maybe your character is a lion, right? And you're writing a kid's book and you want a prompt to design that image. The ghostwriter will do that for you. You can create exercises and workbooks for your book if that's part of your book. It's really think of it like uh, your project ghostwriter, and it can write any style that you want. We've programmed it, and we constantly make it smarter for you in the background. So you don't need a lot of prompt engineering. It does help a little bit if you understand it, and we teach you that in the Momento Tech platform. So let's talk to it now. So you see, we make this so you can speak right into it. This works on your mobile device also. So you can be on your mobile device on the Ghostwriter while you're having coffee in the morning and start writing your book. And you could say like, hey, this is a book that I want to write. This is going to be my The Gentle Meadow. Okay. And we're going to say patience. Okay. The Gentle Meadow on patience. So I wrote a book called The Gentle Meadow, and it was on kindness. So let's see if we could start working on a book on patience. All right. So let's go ahead and start talking into it. And I may give it the book on gentleness. So let me find it over here to start with. So let me get that. If I could find it here, let me log in and get it. I have it here. Let's go to my drive. So I'm going to show you how we do this. So it's called the Gentle Meadow. The Gentle Meadow. Got to update my drive there. It looks like Gentle. There it is. The Gentle Meadow. Okay. These are the characters. Okay. That's the characters, Gentle Meadow. I'm looking for the book. So let's go the Gentle Meadow. Gentle Meadow. There it is. Okay. All right. This is the website. Okay, I don't want the website. I want the Gentle Meadow. Let's try that again. The Gentle Meadow, kindness for kids and grown-ups. Yep, that's it. Yep, this is it. Okay, story 9, everything. Okay, very good. All right. And then let's just have the characters. Pippo. Okay, Doc Clover. Bumble's big welcome. Maybe Mossy. Okay, keep all the characters. Yeah, I'll just have it keep all the characters. Okay. Yep, have it keep all the characters. So let's just download this as a PDF. This is what you would need to do, right? So I'm going to give the ghostwriter a little bit of information, right? So this would be like your intellectual property that you have, right? Maybe it's blogs that you've written over a period of time, or maybe it's LinkedIn articles, or maybe it's just notes. Maybe it's the start of your book that you started to write, right? And you wanted to just, need some help. So the ghostwriter can help you. So you just upload the book or the concept. And that's exactly what I'm going to do because I want to write a book, like a second edition of this book. So it's called The Gentle Meadow. So I got to find it here. There it is. The Gentle Meadow. There it is right there. And open it. Okay, see how it PDF, it'll remember it from now on, right? So this is talking to it now. The Gentle Meadow, Kindness for Kids and Their Grown-ups was a book that I wrote with several characters. You'll find the character names inside this book. I want to keep the same characters. Now I want to focus on a theme, same style, for patience for kids and their grown-ups. Certainly, patience is a needed value for both kids and adults. Let's create some ideas first for the stories, please, and keep the same tone as my book. So this is like a second edition for the Gentle Meadow for kids and their grown-ups. I'll show you the book that we wrote, and we give this book away to anybody that joins our Magic Kids platform. James, you want to tell them a little bit about Magic Kids?
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I mean, Magic Kids, we really designed a safe environment for children, from kindergarten through 12th grade to be able to go and learn and not use AI to do the work for them. We actually created the 20 different tutors that we have in there to teach the kids how to learn and teach them to solve problems, teach them to learn more faster and more depth. And we put in bumper rails to keep it safe so that kids can't get into anything that parents wouldn't want them to get into. And it's really a phenomenal program. It's designed to bring families together where most of your technology, can pull you apart because, you might be in the same room and everybody's on their cell phone looking at TikTok or texting friends and not participating or communicating with the family. And we have projects in this system that actually brings the families together, together at the dinner table where they're sitting side by side, building, writing a book, or they're creating a website, or they're creating characters to bring their book to life. And what a lot of families are doing is they're taking those animated books and the audio book and the physical book, and they're putting them on their website they create in our system, and they're monetizing them. They're selling them, using them for fundraisers for school events or college expenses, things like that. And there's just, you see these testimonials from moms and dads who've written books with their kids and done these projects, and they're just beaming with huge smiles. And I know because I personally have been doing it with my own daughter. It's just it's a wonderful experience.
It sure is. Look at this book that we wrote. James and I wrote this book together on an AI Breakfast Lab over a year ago, right? It's called The Gentle Meadow. And I'm writing a second edition to this, and I'm going to publish this book, certainly. It's kindness for kids and their grown-ups, right? And, a children's book for homes, classrooms, pediatric settings, simple, gentle, and effective, right? It teaches 9 principles for kids 4 through 10. Adults would learn from this too, trust me. And then we made Doc Clover. He is our town doctor, right? The Gentle Meadow doctor. Look, we made him talk. Watch.
Hello there, friends and families. Doc Clover here, your resident rabbit doctor from Cloverfield Meadow, where kindness is always the best medicine. I'm here today with some especially exciting news. The Gentle Meadow, kindness for kids and their grown-ups, is hopping out into the world. And let me tell you, this book is brimming with lessons that will warm every heart, big or small. In our meadow, we celebrate kindness every day. Welcoming friends, cheering for others, and knowing when someone just needs a quiet moment or a gentle hand to hold. That's exactly what you'll discover in these pages. Cheerful stories, lovable animal friends, and simple ways to make life at home, school, or anywhere a little brighter. As a doctor, I always say a healthy community starts with caring for one another. And this book helps you do just that. You'll meet Bumble, Nibby, Mossy, and all of their pals learning new ways to help and cheer for the folks around them. You'll also meet some of our wisest grown-ups, because kindness is a lesson for all ages. So whether you're reading with your little ones, sharing stories at bedtime, or just looking for a gentle reminder to spread more caring, The Gentle Meadow is for you. Download your copy, start your own kindness journal, and join our crew, where every day is a chance to make someone smile. Remember, kindness is catchy, And it starts with you. See you around the meadow.
Cool, right? And we got a complete kindness bundle here. Includes the audio book, even includes a coloring book. Yeah, you can do coloring books in our platform, right? So I'll do a coloring book for this one. Yeah, I'll show you what the coloring book looks like, right? So you can see it, and then we'll go back to the Ghostwriter here, right? So here is um, the book here. Here's the audio, and here is congratulations from Doc Clover, and here is the coloring book. See, of all the characters. We made this in the platform. These are all the characters in the book. Bernie, Grandpa Pebble, Meet Lolly, Meet Mama Willow. Cool, right? I mean, you could create some really cool stuff in the platform, but all of these, and I made this for the adults to color this as well in the back, right? Yeah. There's all of the characters. There's Doc Clover, see? Right there. There he is. Meet Doc Clover, yeah. That's Meet Dolly. Really amazing stuff. Yeah. This is like we encourage the kids to create their kindness journal as well. Cool. All right, let's go back to the Ghostwriter. All right, let's see what it did. Let's keep Cloverfield Meadow, Sunny's voice, and lovable crew, and turn the spotlight to patience for kids and their grown-ups. Here are gentle, ready to write story ideas in your same tone with reflection questions to close each one. Opening note from Doc Clover. Hello there, friends and family. Doc Clover here with a tender tip for happy hearts. Patience is kindness that knows how to breathe. In our meadow, we practice waiting with wonder, counting frog songs, watching sprouts rise, and letting cookies cool before the first nibble. Come stroll with us as Bumble, Nibby, and Mossy and their pals learn the cozy magic of taking things slow. All right, the story needs a gentle meadow patience for kids and the grown-ups. Mossy's slow and steady soup at the harvest tent. Mossy the turtle stirs vegetable soup that needs just a few more minutes. Hungry friends ask, "Is it ready now?" Mossy smiles, sets a pebble timer, and invites everyone to sniff, stir, and tell a 1 minute story while they wait. When the bell rings, the soup tastes warmer and kinder because the patience was the secret recipe. Reflection for kids and grown-ups. What helps you wait while you're exciting or hungry? Can you make a waiting game like stories, songs, or counting? Great. The next story. These are cute stories, by the way. You want to listen to a story? Here, let's listen to a story so you can see. This is for younger kids, right? Let's listen to story number 1 so you get an idea of the theme, of the kind of style. They're short, 1 minute, and we're going to get characters to tell these stories, not just audio too, right? We'll work on that before we publish it, but just listen to this story right here.
Story 1, Bumble's Big Welcome. The music was playing and everyone in Cloverfield Meadow was busy finding friends and choosing games. But Bumble the little bear noticed someone sitting alone at the edge of the celebration. An elderly hedgehog named Mrs. Pindle. Mrs. Pindle watched the fun from her shady spot under the willow tree, her cane beside her, and a picnic basket on her lap. Bumble remembered Mama Willow's words. Kindness means inviting everyone to join in no matter their age. He took a deep breath and walked over. "Hi, Mrs. Pindle," Bumble said, his voice as soft as a honey bun. "Would you like to come see the flower contest with me?" Mrs. Pindle smiled gently. "Oh, Bumble, that's sweet of you. My old legs aren't as spry, but I do love flowers. Maybe we could watch from here?" Bumble's nose twitched as he thought for a moment. Then he hurried to the booth and asked Peepo and Nibby for help. In no time at all, the friends gathered every entry from the flower contest, rosy bundles, daffodil chains, purple pansies, and brought them to Mrs. Pindle's shady spot. Before long, Bumble and his friends had made a real flower show just for Mrs. Pindle, brightening her view with colors and kindness. "Thank you, Bumble," Mrs. Pindle said, her eyes sparkling with happy tears. "You've made me feel right in the middle of things." Bumble beamed. "Everyone belongs at the Jubilee, especially you." As the music played on and the friends gathered around Cloverfield Meadow felt just a little more gentle and a lot more kind. Tune in to our next incredible story of kindness in the Gentle Meadow.
So short, sweet, right? It teaches a lesson, right? Of, taking care of your elders, right? Being kind. They took the flower contest to her since she couldn't walk over there, right? So, all of these lessons teach little principles and they're designed for the parents to work with the kids to help them be kind with each other, right? So they're great stories, right? Little short stories, and we give them a coloring book, and it's really, really cool. Okay, so back to the Ghostwriter. So it's creating stories here, right? Bumbles, Honey Bun. But I know they're going to be wonderful because the first one was fantastic. So it's getting the names correctly, right? Great stories. What I'll do is I'll do a first draft, right? And then we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and write. Let's see how many it did, right? Optional closing scene. So here's the extra families. Let me see. Cards, 5 slots. A full story, same tone, election, growth, the end. You just tell me. Okay, let's give us some guidance here. Yes, I want to continue on with uh, writing each story individually. However, I want you to give me an overview of all the stories. Like, what is the lesson of patience that each one is teaching? Is this a patience framework or something? Give me an idea of the one sentence overview of all the stories first. So you can speak right into the app in any language too, by the way. So if you want to write a Spanish book, you could just, speak into it or type into it in Spanish, and you could write a Spanish story too. So you can convert this to Spanish. And I could even do like, I'm writing the book in English and I want to turn it into Spanish. I could do that easily. Okay. You could do that easily as well. So here we go. All right. So let's look at what it's thinking. Let's see what it's thinking. So here's a simple Gentle Meadow patience path plus a one sentence overview for each story, all in your warm, friendly tone. The Gentle Meadow patience path. Pause and breathe. Calm bodies make kind choices. Make waiting cozy. Turn waiting into small rituals, songs, stories, counting, tidy tips. Trust the process. Some good things need quiet time without peeking or poking. Right moment, not right now. It's not more force you need, it's better timing. Okay. Take turns and help others feel safe while they wait. That's a good one. Many of us were told that when we were kids, wait your turn, right? All right. Listen all the way through, let others finish. That's a lesson for kids and adults, right? Let others finish. Patient listening grows gentle conversations. Little steps, big courage, healing, and learning happens steadily, a tiny try at a time, one sentence overviews. Okay. So now I could take these ideas, right? And then I could tweak them. So that's probably what I'll do. But you can see what it does. It really helps you pick it up because we're serious about this, right? So what I'll do is I'll take this right here and I'll tweak the stories a little bit, right? And work on it because before I have it start writing, I want to actually organize this. So let's just start a new document, paste, and let's make this a little bit bigger, and then it gives us some time to answer some questions here at the end. So again, this is the start of the book that we are going to write, which is going to be the Gentle Meadow Patience, the Patience Path, right? It's going to be an additional piece to our Gentle Meadow here. All right, so let's listen to story 2, and then I'll open it up for questions. So you get an idea of the theme of what we're doing here. So you can go through the observation and orientation, and then hey, you can make a decision, hopefully, to use our system to start creating your book. whether it's a children's book, a story time book, a fiction, or a nonfiction, right? Here's story two.
Story 2, Nibby's Note of Appreciation. While the spring jubilee carried on with races and laughter, Nibby the squirrel darted here and there, gathering lost mittens, fixing a toppled cup, and picking up napkins left behind after the picnic. Nibby loved to see everything tidy, but today the messes seemed to multiply no matter how quick his paws worked. Suddenly he spotted Miss Flossie, the kind sheep librarian, quietly tucking books away by the story tent. She had an even bigger pile of things to carry, yet her face wore the softest smile and her voice was gentle when children stopped to ask for a new book. Nibby paused, remembering Grammy Pebble's wise advice. It's important to say thank you to those who help even when nobody's watching. Nibby scampered to a table, grabbed a scrap of paper and a bright orange crayon, and wrote with all his heart. Thank you, Miss Flossie, for making story time so special and for always keeping our books safe and our hearts full. He placed the note on top of Miss Flossie's biggest storybook when she wasn't looking, then scurried back to pick up more picnic napkins. Later that day, Miss Flossie opened her book and found the note. She wiped a little happy tear from under her woolly glasses and shared the message with the other grown-ups. Nibby made me feel seen, she said with a joyful bleat. Small words can make a big difference. Nibby saw her smile and knew that sometimes kindness is as simple as letting others know you notice and appreciate them. Tune in to our next incredible story of kindness in the Gentle Meadow.
Fantastic. Well, that is what you could do with the platform, guys. Pretty amazing stuff. You know, it's like a blank canvas, right? And you have a story that the world needs to know. You have a story. People need to know and hear your story. And you could use our platform to unearth your story. Yes, you can. You could tell, whether it's a children's book. See, I'm telling my story, right? You know, and I'm focusing on, really, and what I'm doing is I'm focusing on the fruits of the Spirit and teaching values to kids through a secular path, right? You have kindness, you have patience, you have, next one will be love, the next one will be temperance, long suffering, right? So there's a lot of different, all of the fruits of the Spirit. So we'll talk about all that, and I'll develop these book series. I'm excited about it, but we'll answer any questions that we have. Do we have questions in the chat? Or do we have questions that we need to answer today?
Just hours after President Trump.
Looks like we've answered all the questions at this point. Let's see. We'll just got a new one in. Will we have access of this recording or writing books? Is there an area in our back office where we can find the recordings on various topics? Yeah, you can show them the training, where the training is. I think
Yes.
Ed might be helpful.
Yes.
And this is being streamed live on our YouTube. So, I think, Vince, we should probably add a link to our YouTube because it has all of our Breakfast Lab trainings. I think we should add that in our back office too, on the left nav.
Yeah, we need to look at the YouTube channel, which we haven't got into yet, and make sure it's organized with playlists, because that would really help for subjects. Because then every time
Yes.
you do it on writing books, you just add it to that playlist, which I'll help get that done.
Yes.
That's a beautiful idea.
Yeah. So in the platform, and then also you get the Momentum Tech back office here. So if I go here, right, I can just log into my Momentum Tech back office. And this is like, remember, this was the command center, right? So let's just go into a
Your screen.
We're not seeing your back office. We're seeing the Gentle Meadows.
okay, let's do it again. Let's try it again. Entire screen. Yeah. You see it now?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you can see in the back office, this is example back office. You can see we have all kinds of places back here. Like if you bought any courses in our platform, and by the way, if you're a new person, there are courses you could purchase. We have, all kinds of courses, such as our YouTube master class in AI and YouTube class by Vince Baker. You want to master YouTube and monetize, get back with the person that invited you here, and they could give you a link to purchase that course. If your YouTube is lacking, or maybe you like the AI platform and you want to get it for $39, you could get back with the person that invited you here. Or maybe you really want to work with kids on the AI platform for kids, Magic Kids that James shared about. That's $29 a month. There's a lot of ways you could get engaged with our company relatively simply. So these are your AI tools over here. These are your marketing funnels. This is daily training that we're going to be adding more here as well. So this is like your command center, like you want to see of events. We have events here. This is where you have all your products where you could buy additional products, comp plan training. This is featured product. This is Vince's featured product right here, right? The YouTube and AI Masterclass for $169. The person that invited you here can actually get you access to this course. And on top of that, we also have our AI Apprentice certification for free that you can get AI certified. We have a limited time scholarship that you could actually get the link of the person that invited you here. They could give you a scholarship where you could actually start with our AI Apprentice certification. It's palatable enough for a middle school student and sophisticated enough for a CEO that may be afraid of AI or concerned about AI. So you can find these things if you're a consultant in the promote system. So if you are not a consultant, you need to get back with the person that invited you here, and they could get these links for you because they have special invite links, right? So at promote.momentumtech.ai, this is where you would go, and you use James Wright the same username and password of your command center at momentumtech.ai to log into that. So let me put that link in the chat here for you guys. That's where you go to get all the marketing funnels. So let's just log in so you could see. So I'm logged in, right? And I can look at all funnels. Once you create your account, you can look at all funnels. And this is where all the funnels are that you have, whether it's Magic Kids or the AI suite or Dr. Breakthrough's funnel, which is a different product, or maybe it's the certification, right? That I just talked about. Or maybe it's a YouTube class by Vince Baker, right? Whichever one it is, but here's the certification one, right? So, it would have your name at the top, and then you can take it. You can get instant access. You get instant access. You put in your name and information, and then wada boom, wada bum, you could start the AI Apprentice certification with a scholarship. So get back with the people that invited you here, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Is there any other question before we close out? I think we got it all. Some other questions that came in.
There's one more just popped in. Let me check it here. Oh no, it was just somebody responding to me.
Hey, Ed, I would be interested to find out how many people on this call are already a part of Momentum Tech and how many people on this call are not and have joined. Is there anyone on this call that is not a part of Momentum Tech?
If you're not part of Momentum Tech, put a 1 in the chat box, please.
No,
just so
no.
we know.
Let me just phrase that a different way. If you are a guest and you would like to join Momentum Tech, put guest in the chat because we want you to be a part of our community. We don't want you not to be a part of our community. We want you to be a part of our community. So, yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find out who's here basically.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, if we have guests here,
I don't think people come to the breakfast. I think most people are already in Momentum Tech. I believe.
Yeah, I think most of the people, I'm looking at the names, I'm pretty sure most of these amazing people are part of our team already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then basically, then just share the links. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're going to take the certification, you put your name in the front, and that's what's going to put on your certification, right? So yes, if it says something else, If you need your certification to say something else, let us know. Send an email to support, and they'll create a certificate for you if we need to. Okay, with your
And
proper name. With your proper name.
that's support at momentumtech.ai.
Yes. Yes. The certification is short and it's sweet. There's short videos and maybe a long video. There's practice exams and all kinds of really cool stuff for you guys.
Hey, there's Danette. How you doing, Danette?
Yeah, she says she loves it. Yes, it's great. It's simple.
Uh,
It's simple than that, right? It's really easy. So, but it addresses a lot of concerns that people have, right? About AI. They don't even realize they're using it. If you use Face Unlock with your phone, you're using AI, right? So I didn't know that, and now you know it, right? Or maybe if you watch Netflix, it's like it recommends its shows for you. Well, that's AI, right? You're using AI. AI is all around you, Gemini, everywhere else. Yes. Yes, that's just right. It addresses that and it simplifies the understanding. Exactly. Right. And then we go into some prompt engineering on the back end, the basic stuff to get you. It's kind of the entryway to our community, right? You could start there and you could just sort of get engaged with our community. Maybe you're not sure yet what you would like to do. Maybe you're not sure yet you have questions about the AI platform or questions about Magic Kids or questions about the YouTube training or questions about any of our products, right? Then you want to make sure that you at least take the first step. Get back with the person that invited you here. Hey, and you know what? You can even come to our summit that we have online, virtual, an encore summit that we have coming up this Saturday, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Yes, indeed. You don't want to miss this. Momentum Tech AI Summit.com. So register for that if you haven't already. Show up. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. So we're excited for you guys.
Hey, they're asking, can you show them one more time on how to get to the courses that they want to pay the YouTube or the Dr. Breakthrough or
Yeah, just show them on the site. If they go to products, they can pick any of those. They can log in the back office because they're all members. So just show them in the back office where they can pick them.
Okay. There we go.
We're saying Gentle Meadows right now.
Okay. Yeah. Share. So when you're logged in to your Momentum Tech office, right? Then you come in here and you go to products. When you click on products, this is where you have all the products right here. See products over here underneath events. When you're logged into your platform, and then you have the AI tools in the middle, the Dr. Breakthrough there, and then you have Magic Kids, you got the black belt, and you got the YouTube and AI Masterclass right there. And brand new, we have the AI Arbitrage Summit. Then you guys, some of you may not even know about that. That's a new product, and that is commissionable, right, James? For all of our consultants.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Yep. So you got the AI arbitrage. We announced that. We're going to be telling you more Saturday as well. We had several people take advantage of our first one. So the AI Arbitrage Summit is a 2 full-day live certification training. I train you, I mentor you. It's an official AI arbitrage certification. We teach you everything you need to know about Code Mojo, everything about the AI platform and how to use it to make money, how our current consultants are making thousands of dollars right now by leveraging our AI platform and using our AI platform as an engine, as a machine to make money and help businesses around the world. So many of our people that will take this course at $4.99 will make their money back within a week because we're going to show you exactly how to do it, proposals and everything that you need. So that's in the back office right now as well. So you just click on it, right? Boom, click on it. and then you just get it right here. You pay with your credit card, you know, and wada boom, wada bam. You're good to go. All right. You can do the same thing for the YouTube class, right? If you wanted to buy the YouTube class, you just come up here, you just click on YouTube and you click on buy the YouTube, and there it is. You put in you pay with your credit card and then 169 one time, and everything is commissionable. All right. So if you are a guest or if you're seeing us on YouTube, get back with us and let us know. You can email support if you need help finding a consultant or whoever invited you, or maybe you just found us out of the blue, right? Well, just email support at momentumtech.ai and we will get back with you. So, all right. You're welcome. These are the classes I'm looking for. Yes, they're fantastic. You'll learn all about those classes that we just talked about this weekend, Saturday. If you miss the summit, you'll get the encore, and we're going to add a ton of value this weekend. A lot of workshops. We're going to write another book. We're going to well, maybe we'll write that children's book, that I started today, right? We'll work on that some more. We'll create the characters. We'll create some talking characters. We'll have fun together. And then we're also going to do some fun stuff. Vince, you'll hear from Vince. You'll hear from Dr. Breakthrough. Hopefully hear from Dr. Smiley. All of us. We got some exciting things to talk about, guys. So thank you for joining us on the AI Breakfast Lab. We appreciate you guys. And definitely, no, thank you, Evelyn from Puerto Rico. Definitely. You're awesome. You are awesome. Yes, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. Tell the world about it. All right. Thank you, guys. Any last words, Vince or James?
Just keep coming back, and we will see you at the top.
Well, I say thanks for going over everything. Yeah, look what Lucy Rose Estaga said. OMG, I didn't know that where it was. Thank you for going over everything. It really help people find where things are at. Right.
Yeah. So just remember that, and we'll put this somewhere. I think this is a great graphic here for you guys. Let me share my screen again. Let's make sure you guys see this. This was a great graphic in the platform. Let me see if I can find my Breakfast Lab here. Here it is. I thought this was a great graphic right here. Share that. Right, there it is. If you're a consultant, those are the three areas, right? That's where you can find everything. Right? The app is all your apps, the app.momentum tech. The promote is like everything you need, like all your funnels for your marketing to promote things. That's why we called it promote, right? So you can promote. It gives you social media posts, it gives you funnels. You get funnels for everything. Maybe you have a church that you want to do fundraising for. We built you a church fundraising funnel. Did you know that? You can send it to a church. I talked with a church yesterday with 3,000 people. One of our consultants introduced me to it, a church, and I talked with the head pastor, and they're already planning a pancake breakfast for 3,000 members to come to learn about AI. Man, what a great guys! This is growing like crazy. We give you the tools for this, right? Momentum Tech AI is your business hub, right? That's where you can manage everything, your business, your commission. Yes, you can get links to everything, your courses. You can run your business better, right? It streamlines everything for you. Track and analyze and grow everything you need. Promote is like think of it, everything you need for promotions, right? And then your app is where you get the AI apps. And just remember these three things. That's it. You can take a screenshot of this if you like, and just kind of gives you an idea. I put this visual piece together because I think it was Vince that mentioned to me, there's really three websites you have to remember. So why not create a visual for it, right? Don't you think this is a great visual, James and Vince? Yeah.
It's
Yes,
awesome.
it is.
Hey, also, I want to add in that there's going to be some updates on the website, the promote and the momentumtech.ai in particular, and we're going to be putting videos there of getting started. The reason they're not done yet is because we're waiting for the changes to be made before I can make the video, but they should be happening here within the next few days, right, James? Hopefully.
Yes.
Just waiting on the
they'll be
tech
done
team
this-
to get some
this
stuff
week,
done.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And James,
And-
I'm going to call you right after because I have some stuff to ask you about that promote page or promote website.
And then we
They
have,
have
and
be
then
a lot of
also be
changes
looking
coming.
out, be looking in the calendar because the corporate team is putting together some open office hours where we'll be there for support. We're think of it like we're going to be on Zoom. You can show up if you have a question. You don't have to stay there the whole time. You can just come and ask your question, get it resolved, and go away. But we're going to have an open room. Think of it like our door is open, and you can come in and knock and ask a question, right? So we're going to have those open office hours. We'll put that on the calendar. We'll probably make that announcement sometime this week to you guys and let you know on the AI Breakfast Lab and on our corporate call. But we're working on the details right now. So that's going to be exciting because as we grow, we know that, this is a place where you can send your teams, right? Where if they have questions or maybe they're just getting started and they need to know where they get, they need to know where their AI powered ecosystem lives, right? They need to know where their AI powered ecosystem lives, where they live right here, what you see on your screen. That's where they live. Okay. All right, guys. Awesome. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here to practice what we learned on the Gentle Meadow, right? So thank you for being here. We appreciate you. You guys as our family. Bye bye, guys.
Hey, bro.